publish a lot of statistics. For example, one player, he is not 2600, has never been 2600, not in Blitz, not in classical chess. I mean, never ever. So he, at some point, he scored 12 wins in a row. I mean, if you're considering the group of 27 plus players, so in Blitz, so top 25. So if you share it into this group, at some point on, it was a couple of years ago, he won 12 games in a row against this group. Statistical probability, for example, of this, according to one of the mathematicians, he published it, by the way, on his X, is, according to him, 1 in 50 billion. I mean, it's impossible. Basically, it's impossible. It never, of course, happened. Even close to this never happened. So if you let this person play, and he's playing and he earned quite some money since then, I mean, what can you think about it? You think they don't have the statistic? If you don't ban a person who's obviously, even common sense tells that it's impossible, and mathematical probability is 1 in 50 billion, so more than people on the planet, 50 billion. So, I mean, if he's still playing without any problem, I mean, what kind of verdict you can say? I mean, then it means you're not banning basically anyone.
Can I provide a version? I think the most probable version for this case is that they do not have proof. I don't believe that they don't have incentive to ban cheaters. They do it all the time. I play on chess.com regularly. I'm 2200 rated in Blitz, 2250 in Rapid. So obviously much lower level than top players. But I play and I regularly receive messages that one of your opponents was cheating. We have banned him or her. And I think the difference with the case that you have provided is that they do not have proof. In other cases, they had proof. For example, they saw the browser was changed, different tabs were shifted, something else. I don't know their algorithm.
No, it's not the case.
But they cannot ban just without final proof. It's like the standard of legal
I mean, this
matters.
Is all what you say is. I mean, I'm sorry, but it is a chess.com kind of mantra they're telling, but it's wrong from first to the last. First, okay, all arguments you mentioned, I'm sorry, are wrong, and I explained already many times publicly why it is completely wrong. First, you are telling that there is no proof. You don't ban if there is no proof. Okay, please tell me, what can you consider as a proof? There is no such thing as proof 100%. There is no such thing. There is a very important legal thing. When let's say most of juridical cases, when somebody stole money or whatever, most of the time he doesn't admit. So it means then there is no proof. You cannot put him in prison. And here we are not talking about prison. We are talking about ban, even can be maybe not public, So, I mean, it cannot work, the system. So there is a very, very important concept, beyond reasonable doubt. That is the concept. It's not proof. Yep. Proof is not the concept. There is no proof existing. Okay, the proof can be only a person admits himself, all of a sudden he says, I'm cheating, by the way. This is not going to happen. Then you find something in his browser. Okay, he is not idiot. They're not idiots. He will not have it so openly. And that's it. Then it means if you are asking for proof, it means a priori doesn't make any sense any anti-cheating system, because there is no such thing as proof. There is a such thing as beyond reasonable doubt.
Okay, maybe they had a reasonable doubt.
Maybe
they had reasonable doubt. Maybe this is...
No, I mean, again, all this maybe is a way, I mean, what I do, I have, if one chance out of 50 billion is not beyond reasonable doubt, I'm sorry. If a player of 25 feet...
That is assuming that FIDE ratings are legit, because many young players don't play too much, for example, Blitz offline, and their Blitz OTP ratings do not match.
No, but I mean, then, you are trying to... not you, but Chess.com trying to dissolve it in a way like you cannot, but you have to measure somehow. Okay, in this case, the person, he never had any result in Blitz. Okay, he is a better player definitely in Blitz than 2500, definitely. but maybe 26, maybe even 26.50. But beating, I think 3 times Nakamura during this streak. Carlson, Firuza. It's just ridiculous. It's impossible. Common sense tells it's impossible. It never ever happened. I checked. Okay, I cannot check every player, but it's obvious that even weaker player. Not even 4. I'm not talking about 12 in a row. Even 4 in a row, I couldn't find. It is absurd. Let's not search for. Let's not search for. He has a lot of other. It's not the only one he has. Not the only, let's say, fault he has. He has some others. But this is one. If you don't ban after this, it means you don't want to ban. I'm sorry. Yeah. This is this. So the concept.
Can I stop you for a second?
No. But 1 second. I want to explain all these 3 things first. Yeah. First, the concept that there is no proof, it just doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, but this is it. What can make sense? You say, is it beyond reasonable doubt? Not beyond reasonable doubt. That we can discuss. I don't know if 1 out of 50 billion is, if it's not beyond reasonable doubt, that what is, but okay, that is one thing. Second, you're talking about Chess.com banning people. You say, okay, you always receive notes. But they're banning people when on the lower level, when nobody knows, nobody cares. But they don't do it on the high level. I played almost 2,000 games already on Chess.com, Blitz games. I never received a single note like this. You understand the difference.
Recently, there was a case. Of a GM being banned.
But this is
the guy who played one A4 to
K3. Because it was too obvious and a lot of noise about it. But there was one case here, one case there. But you understand, the percentage of cheating, we will talk about it. It's obviously much higher than 1% as they claimed. I played. What is the probability? It is absurd that. Any player will tell you it's absurd that you play for 1 year. You play a lot of titles. I play many different opponents. Not a single one was banned because when you do it, you give back the rating points. I never received a single notice that I got rating points back. Never. In 2,000 games almost. So it's statistically impossible.
Most likely,
it's not just impossible. It's common sense and statistic tells it's impossible. It just so that gives you the picture of. You say you have one picture, I have another picture. I have a picture that there are some people who are beating me 2,200, showing absolutely perfect chess, all computer moves, and they were never banned. This is. I'm sorry. It's like, what I want is to be objective. I look at facts. Yeah. I don't, I don't have, doesn't matter. You can believe me or Chess.com. You don't have to believe. You just look at facts. These are the facts. A person with 1 to 50 billion probability continues to play, earns money. Nothing is done about him. I play 2,000 games almost, and I don't have a single cheater. And I played maybe 100 Title Tuesdays since then. Not a single cheater. Come on, this is a joke. It shows to me, we are talking about lower level is one story. On the top level, the concept is very clear. And I can tell you that what I told you about this person, it's one of many, many cases of, it's just the most ridiculous, the most ridiculous probability. But there are some others with probabilities 1 to 1 million. It is in any court, it would be clearly considered beyond reasonable doubt. And they're not only not banned, they're not even checked. Nothing. So, okay, you can give certain reasons, but I base it on statistics. And to me, after seeing all this, everything is very clear. And the way how they fight against me from the beginning is also clear that it's just I'm not trying to make up a story. It's just everything leads to this conclusion. I cannot find any other, let's say, reason to believe the opposite because it's just logics.